here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from Jacksonville.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
Screenplay, here's ETN.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
And this returnable for Sims.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
We're scoreless after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
19 tight. Left thing, 19.
Stroud working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. That is caught. He's into space past the 25.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A draw play for Mixon. Muscles him off. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Lawrence's throw going to be caught by Davis.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically thinking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And the pressure gets to... He'll go down. Danielle Hunter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So, third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
Ready?
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Come on. Check.
Stroud keeps it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Stroud keeps it. And he is going to have a Texans first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Ready?
Now it's Mixon running right.
To about the 35, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be officially, so 2nd and 2. Once again, they run with Mixon and whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense. with 1:53 left. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Stroud keeps it. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
That's caught by Diggs.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Stroud looking to throw.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Lawrence. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Hey.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Texans have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Panther 11. Panther Cup 19. Cup 19.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big, you really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.